so uncertain of his own consciousness and ability to perceive and judge and so forth. He becomes so abjectly afraid that these people have something about their consciousness that allows them to perceive and deal with reality that he might be missing, but he wants to convince others that his consciousness is somehow superior. And the only thing that gives him certainty is their agreement. And what he begins to discover after a while, that most people have this fear that they suffer some nameless deficiency. Other people have this thing that he doesn't know what it is, but he's quite sure he doesn't have it. And once you know that, it's very easy to manipulate certain kinds of people.
Since you've read Rand and everything else, you're supposed to be able to pinpoint these sort of guys rather quickly, can you?
Oh, yeah. I was at a party one night. As a matter of fact, my friend Jason, the magician, was at the party, and everybody there was, reasonably intelligent, good, nice careers, dentists, doctors, vocational or occupational therapists. As part of the entertainment, Jason had a psychic talking to everybody individually. I was the last one, my girlfriend and I, and we came out, and everybody goes, "Oh God, isn't he great? Did he tell you the neat things about what you're going to do in the future?" And I said, "Of course, but all of a sudden it occurred to me they didn't really believe it." I said, "Well, you don't really believe that, do you?" They said, "Well, of course. Didn't he impress you at all? Did he get specific and tell you that in the past what happened and how much would happen in the future?" And I said, "Well, he spoke in generalities, and he was very good at picking up on certain character traits, like, Julie's a little more hesitant, and I come in more detailed us about our relationship based on body language and so forth. He's very sensitive, and he picks up on those things. I was quite impressed, But he has no second abilities." And he goes, what makes you so arrogant? Really pissed off at me, combative. And I said, "Oh, no, that's the highest compliment I've had in weeks." Actually, I'm not arrogant, I'm self-confident, and you fell to make the distinction, but I still take it as a compliment. Then she started laughing into what you're saying. Her husband was sitting next to me, and who really know me, and he weighed about 140, and I was about 140. I had to see this guy fucking shaking like a leaf. I was like, he knew what to kill his wife so bad. And I never talked to a guy that weighs me by 100 pounds. Yeah, she goes, "What makes you so arrogant?" And they were all getting very combative.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It's like they wanted to believe in another reality so bad.
Well, you know what's neat about that? Russell said it too. He said that when there's absolutely no question about the validity of something, there's no emotional involvement. He says, like, no one will burn you at the stake for denying the validity of the multiplication table. But you start something where there's no evidence really for it. They get really
that's because of the emotional investment. It goes down to their fundamental view of reality, and once you shake that, you shake their entire belief in their own stuff, the core of their own being. It almost scares them to death. Their entire metaphysical view of the universe is disturbed.
Yeah.
And I say I didn't realize what impact it would have, but I made the statement right after that. I said, what it really is about all of you, it's not that you really want to believe in a realer reality, which is a contradiction. I said, I see what it is. You don't like this reality. And they all gasped.
Yeah.
And it was true. And the one guy goes, "Well, I don't really hate this reality, but I wish I could have all my ways. And I think it's change the laws of reality when I want it."
Yeah.
He didn't say that, but he almost said that.
Well, speaking of that, that's another thing Zane said. The true reality,
the real reality,
is the lucid state of dreaming. That is more real than the other reality.
He fucked up. The realer reality.
Yes.
Oh, the realer one, yeah.
It's sort of a metaphysical reality. This is the
liminal reality. The one that only I can see. Yeah. That was constant, You have the phenomenal reality, this reality, which is only a fake shadow. Yeah. And then there's the noumenal, which only I can see. Yeah. And you got people to believe it. I mean, I they're the assholes. He was brilliant. But how did he do it?
Strange.
Unbelievable.
Well, instead of seeing the flaws in the existing systems, like rationality and empiricism, you tried to marry the two. That was the success. Just compromise.
And that's Frank's thing. It goes down to their irreducible primaries. Yeah. They're putting consciousness before existence. The primacy of consciousness over the primacy of existence. They're stating that all that exists is consciousness, and what we see as reality is really a product of consciousness. And as Rand points out, no, it's the primacy of existence. There's an independent reality out there, independent of human consciousness, whether we were here or not.
Yeah.
This would be out, rocks and stones would be out there.
That's right, yeah.
And it's really the desire. It goes down to subjectivism. People can't get over the fact they're pissed off that they can't have the rattle when they want it every single time. They're still pissed off that their daddy took the rattle when they were 10 and couldn't get it back. They're pissed off the entire universe. So they retreat into this subjective inner world, and they are sure that is what's creating all that out there. You gotta be fucking crazy. If you're so sure, see that Mack truck coming down the road 90 miles an hour?
Step right
That's not really out there. Now here, I'm gonna push it right in front of it. You're sure that's in your mind? It's not really out there, is it?
That's right. It's not a real Mack truck.
Yeah,
the real one's up in the
There's
cosmos.
a realer one way down the road here, up in heaven.
Yeah.
Made out of
Platonic concepts.
Laws, and it'll go right through you.
I think you should get a honk if you love Zeus bumper stick.
Can you believe? And that's an argument's valid. If that's not really real out there, then it would be, it's like Ayn Rand says, the way you play philosophical detective is take any given notion, then apply it to life, and see what the person says then.
Yeah.
All right, you really believe that that's not real out there. All right, come here. See that match?
Yeah.
That shouldn't bother them.
Stick your hand in the fire,
They
right?
really believed it, and they acted on that premise. That shouldn't bother them.
The thing is, when you deal with I remember using that argument on a guy once. He was saying, I was talking about the reality of existence, sort of the law of identity, what is this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he was saying, oh no, that's not necessarily true. The whole thing, how can you say that?
Not necessarily true.
Yeah. And I said, well, I mean,
Maybe it's true for you, but it's not true for me.
yeah, I said, if you stick your hand in the fire, you're going to get burned. I mean, that's, no, what about these coal walkers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to negate the law of identity.
Yeah.
There is no objective reality, and if that were true, actually, you couldn't even. It's the fallacy of self-exclusion. You couldn't even be talking.
Right. Yeah.
Every single word we use has its referent in reality, and the very fact that there is an independent reality is what allows us to even communicate.
Well, if subject.
No, I want it. No, that's mine.
Yeah.
No, I was here first. No, I was. That's how most people, husbands and wives, conduct a relationship. They expect one to sacrifice himself for the other all the time.
Yeah.
Once there's any sacrifice going on, get it, it's over.
Have you ever read any of Robert Ringer's stuff, or?
He's the guy who wrote I'm Number One.
Yeah, looking for number one. And,
I didn't, but
Storing the
he
American-
took all that.
yeah, he quotes Rand quite liberally.
Yeah.
So. Interesting guy, Libertarian, which is more sort of in line with her political philosophy, although a different base.
No?
No?
I
I know that the objectivists disclaim that, but
so did she,
Yeah.
quite vehemently. On number of occasions, they have no ideological base at all. John, I've studied it.
yeah,
I was going toward them a little bit flippantly at one point,
yeah,
and realized I really didn't know fuck all about their philosophy, and discovered they had none.
really,
Their entire philosophy is based on that the state is by its nature evil. They aren't, they call themselves libertarians, that is pro-liberty,
yeah,
but they aren't even pro-liberty. They're simply anti-state. They don't distinguish between a state such as the United States, a capitalistic state that allows individual freedom and individual rights, as opposed to a Nazi state, that doesn't have any individual rights.
Oh, I
Both
see.
states are equally
Evil because just by virtue of the fact that they're a state.
They're state, yeah. They don't make that distinction. They're fucked up. I believe. And she saw it, and they were trying to use her name to buttress their philosophy or lack of, and acquire adherence. Where I'll tell you, she let the world know quickly that, hey, I want nothing to do with these assholes, essentially.
That's really interesting because I never thought of it. Because I was looking at their principles, individual rights, and I said, well, that's spot on. But
well, see that then there are factions within the libertarians who may bring that up.
yeah,
But by and large, the predominant figures in the Libertarian Party have no.
just strictly anti-state, and that's it. Yeah.
Statism is evil in all forms.
So are they anarchical or?
Yeah, all stuff, really. Total anarchy. Yep. Which is, I mean, at one time in my life I was immature enough to believe anarchy might be possible, but I thought this is crazy.